Alright guys, good to see you. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about why you need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone if you want to grow. Now, if you're someone who's ambitious, you want to start a business, you are aspiring to become an entrepreneur, or you want to reach new heights, whether that's in your career, your business, your fitness, personal development, okay? This is a message you need to hear, all right? So why you need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone if you want to grow. That's what we'll be talking about in today's video. So let's dive straight into it. Now, if you are looking for growth, okay? Now, when I use the word growth, what I really mean is sort of like improvement, okay? Significant improvement. Once again, that could be in terms of your career, your personal development, your fitness, or even your hobbies, okay? If you are looking to grow and improve and get better and better and better, you have to understand that you are going to experience discomfort, okay? You are going to experience discomfort. A lot of the time, when trying to do anything challenging, okay, people will experience discomfort, especially, okay, this is especially true if it's something that they're not familiar with, or most typically something that they're doing for the very first time. Okay, if you're doing something for the first time, or perhaps it could be the first few times you're doing something challenging or something that you've never done before, you are going to experience discomfort. It's not going to feel comfortable. So what most people do, is that they simply back down. Okay, they simply back down and stay in their comfort zone because the comfort zone feels comfortable. And yes, it does. I fully understand. Okay, I've made that mistake myself. It's easier just to relax in your comfort zone because it feels comfortable. But here's the thing. If you never push yourself outside of your comfort zone, then you're never going to improve. You're never going to grow. And if you're never improving and growing, then you're never going to reach those targets. You're never going to achieve the goals that you set out for yourself. Okay? Most people, a lot of the time, will simply prefer to stay in their comfort zone. Okay? And this is something that applies to many areas of life. People generally prefer to stay in their comfort zone as opposed to pushing themselves outside of their comfort zone to reach new heights and achieve the growth and accomplish the goals that they've always wanted to. But people who eventually become successful, they understand this concept. Okay, they understand that in order to grow, they have to push themselves outside of their comfort zone. Okay, that's the key differentiator between people who become successful and people who just stay average. Okay, that's the key difference between people who become successful and people who just stay at an average level and live an average life. The successful people are willing to push themselves outside of their comfort zone. And as a result, they continuously improve and improve. And this isn't just a one-time thing. Okay? You're going to have to go through this time and time again in order to make any big change, any leap forward in your fitness, in your career, your business, or even a hobby that you're doing. That could be, playing your guitar or practicing your piano or learning a new language. Okay? If you want to grow and improve, you're going to have to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. All right? For instance, if you're learning a new language, you're going to have to go through that time of awkwardly pronouncing new words and possibly even sounding a bit stupid or sounding bad when trying to learn a new tune on the guitar or something like that. Okay? In either case, you are going to have to put yourself through discomfort. And the people that become successful in the end are the ones who don't run away from the discomfort. You have to understand that if you're doing anything challenging, okay, most likely you are going to experience some form of discomfort and it's not going to be nice. But here's the thing. If you are experiencing discomfort when doing anything challenging, then it's a sign that you are most likely growing in all the right ways. All right, I'll say that once again. If you are experiencing discomfort when doing anything challenging, then it's a sign that you are most likely growing in all the right ways. That discomfort that you experience, okay, it's the result or it's the side effect of the transformation process that you are currently going through. Okay, so in your attempt to do something challenging and reach new heights, okay, your body and your mind has to undergo a transformation process, as a result of which it will adapt to new levels of ability. And one of the side effects of that transformation process is the discomfort that you are experiencing. But that discomfort is just temporary. It will go away. So you have to embrace the discomfort and know that it will eventually go away. And when it passes, you're going to come back a bigger, better, and stronger person. And you'll be glad that you didn't back down like all the other average people. All right? If you look at people who have become highly successful, okay, regardless of whether they are athletes, sportsmen, entrepreneurs, business owners, if you look at them and you talk to them or you look into the history of their lives, what you're going to find is that they have been on a journey of continuous improvement. And along the way, they would have had to do things that made them uncomfortable. Okay? They had to face up to their fears. They didn't back down or run away from the discomfort. Okay? They embraced the challenges that life threw at them. Okay? And each time they continuously improve themselves and work their way to the top. So if you want to join the league of people who have become successful, if you want to make it to the top, then you must be willing to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and embrace the discomfort that comes along with it. Okay? Remember, discomfort is a side effect of growth. Okay? So remember, just embrace it and know that it will pass away. Okay? It will pass away and you're going to come back a bigger, better person on the other side. All right? So if you're someone who's aspiring to become an entrepreneur, or you want to become successful, or you're trying to improve your life in any way or reach new heights or new goals, I'm hoping that you found this motivational. Okay, so guys, if you found this useful, do consider subscribing for more. Give this video a like and feel free to share this with anybody else who might find it useful. Thank you very much.